Greetings. Brother Yusuf here. Today, this segment of the God game, the game that God has made, I want to talk to you about the devil, our opponent. That's right, the devil. First of all, let's get into who is the devil. The devil is an unseen spirit called a jinn, right? Everybody on earth or who is born with their own personal jinn, which is called a Kareem. He's the whisperer. He whispers into the hearts and minds of men. What he has done is whispered into the hearts and minds of men, and the one who believes in God, he sorts them out. It's a divide. The ones who believe in what he say or what he say do, you know what I'm saying, they become his dupes. They become his partisans, they say. The ones who don't believe what he say becomes God's people. It's just simple as that. And he has weeded all this out, right? Okay. And he has weeded all the bad people into like his dupes. And I want to talk about the stigmas that the devil has set up in the hood. So I'm talking to really my street niggas, low income, middle class people, my people. I want to talk to you how the devil then tricked us into making bad seem good. All right, just check this out now. This the street. This like I come from off the low. Well, we wasn't always low income. You know what I'm saying? But upon the time we moved into a low income housing, not project, but in middle class neighborhoods. All right. Check this out. Y'all don't notice how the devil then tricked us into believing certain stuff. Now, I'm gonna come from scripture, right? So I just want to start off with the scripture. This is Surah 15, chapter 15, verse 39. Is I'm gonna say it two different ways because they got two different it's from two different Qurans. It's the same Quran, but it's said two different ways. You know what I'm saying? So it say Iblis, that's Satan. God, the devil said, "O Lord, because thou hast put me in the wrong, I will make wrong fair seeming to them on earth, and I will put them all in the wrong." Another book, the same, another Quran, another interpretation says, the devil said, "My Lord, because thou hast put me in error, I will surely make disobedience attractive to them on earth, and it will mislead them all." Right? But then he got this, the next verse. This is verse 40. He said, "Except your chosen, guided slaves among them." I will not have no effect on, like I won't be able to affect them, right? So this is so you can read this yourself. You could Google it. It's in Surah chapter 15, verse 40, right? So I just want to check this out, bro. So all right, so I just want to go, through, a couple of things of how he, what. Check this out. All right. The first one is, if you ain't go to jail, if you ain't never been to jail, you a hoe. give you an example. Growing up in the hood, all right. Me and my partner, we used to go to school. We was like, we liked the school. We played ball, and we was children. And then they had older guys or some guys who, I guess you would say, would be a little tougher than us, I guess to say. They probably went to jail or, what I'm saying, come from this, broken homes or, they probably had a little worse family than ours. So they had a couple of us who didn't go to jail, you know what I'm saying? And they had, the bad kids who he done been to jail before or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And like, when you get around a couple of guys who been to jail or whoever, been in trouble or whatever, they make you feel like you not worthy. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's another one. If, like, you smoke weed and you don't do coke or heroin or the hard drugs, they make you feel like you a hoe because you don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do that. Another one. When we was, talk about the jail thing. When we was coming up, man, I remember this old timer used to sit up there. It was like, this was the devil in a person. You know what I'm saying? He's a spirit. He jumps in people. And he was talking about Angola, about how he went to Angola, and that's a Louisiana state prison. And he was glamorized, just like you say, I would make wrong fair seeming attractive. He glamorized it. Oh man, we used to come out there early in the morning, man, you know what I'm saying? Sit up there, man, smoke me a little one, you know what I'm saying? You still got weed in the paint, you smoke me one, you bro. Go walk down the wall, man, go walk to the cafeteria, man. So old Johnny bros, they say, hey, what's up, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Went over there, you know what I'm saying? Man, everything, man, we used to have everything in there, man. We had this, we had that, we had 1,000 soups, nigga. Bullshit. You talking about 1,000 soups. Nigga don't want no fucking soups. You heard me? You thinking this shit, man, when you small and when you young, you not fully developed, you ain't have no experience, man, that shit seem, you want to be like them, that shit sound big, like, ooh, and that shit really get in your mind, and then you don't feel like you worthy until you done went to jail. You'll walk damn near reckless through the streets because you feel like you ain't, like you ain't real. Punk bitch. Another one, you hear me? If you ain't get your money from selling drugs, you a hoe. You heard me? If you ain't get your money, what they say, get it out the mud. You heard me? If you get like your parents got money, you a bitch ass nigga. You hear me? That nigga mama got money. That's what we used to say. I'm telling you, like to be part of these niggas. This is the underworld. That's how you know that shit is crazy. It's the underworld. It's all Satan minions. You heard me in that shit, you know what I'm saying? What's another one? All right. Okay, we about to go to another scripture. And this comes from Surah 7, verse 31. It says, which says, eat and drink, but do not be extravagant. Do not live extravagant. Surely, God does not love the extravagant. God don't like the extravagant. So I had to look, extravagant, what that mean? I looked it up. Extravagant, lacking restraint in spending money or using resources, costing too much money, exceeding what is reasonable or appropriate. That's rap. That's stunting. That's making it rain, bitch. In the club. You think you doing good. I made it rain, giving all the hoes money, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I spent $1 million on that bitch. All the owe that money. You in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? The thing say costing too much money. Once you become an entrepreneur and a businessman and you have your own products and you see you putting your own price on stuff and you set the price and people actually come buy the stuff, that's when you see that, oh, this a game. And Satan has whispered and whispered and whispered. And just like on Tom and Jerry, Tom and Jerry, they got the angel on one shoulder and the Kareem and the Kareem on the other shoulder, which is the devil. That's true. The devil is like, say if you let's say you on a bus or somewhere, or you just in the store, somebody dropped $20. The devil the one that say, man, pick that bitch up. She ain't even looking. Oh, you can get that bitch. She done walked off. And you say, man, hey, miss, you drop your money. Boy, fuck you. I ain't listening to you, stupid bitch. Get from around me. That's the devil. That's the Kareem with his pussy ass. You hear me? Yeah, we talking about that bitch today. The other one there, this a dead giveaway. If you go to church, you's a hoe. You hear me? Bitch, you go to church. Man, look, man, when I was small, me and my mom mom used to say, you coming to church this morning? And I used to be like, I was a believer. I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm coming this morning. So, man, I used to go, have a good service, you know what I'm saying, learn something. Thank God I went. Now I thank God I went. It didn't seem like much then. Thank God I went. You hear me? I remember we used to be riding back home. All these niggas that come outside there on the street, on the corner. You dig? You know what I'm saying? We used to be hanging on the corner. 50 niggas outside. I'd be like, oh, Lord, there they go. My mom and my sister in the car laughing and playing and shit. Man, I'm telling you, this how the stigma is. Bro, I used to sit down and duck down in the car, put jackets and shit over me and tell them ride fast. They be riding and ride through there slow and waving and shit. Sometimes they might blow the horn and I'd be like, man, if y'all don't get the... Y'all trying to get me killed, man. They'll kill me. They laughing. Bitch, they'll kill me. Yeah, them people kill you. They find old bitch ass nigga go to church. Man, I'm just saying this, the stigmas the devil set up for us in the hood, bro. We gotta wake up, son. But the thing say, God do not like the extravagant. Next thing you know, you get your check, you done bought $200 shoes, a fucking $100 shirt. You went to a club, you bought the most high-ass drinks in there every fucking week. Then you broke. Then you sitting up there talking about, man, next thing you know, you thinking that you got bad, man, that shit ain't coming to me. Everybody else done getting money. You hear me? Yeah, bro, I just want to bring it to y'all attention, bro. This brother Yusuf, man, if y'all like what I say, subscribe to this channel, and I'm out.